First question, Jerry, for you. Symbolism and interpretation. Revelation is filled with vivid symbols like the beast, the dragon, the number 666. How do you distinguish between literal prophecy and metaphorical language in these images? And what criteria do you use to decide their meaning?
Good question. I've always said Revelation is on steroids when it comes to symbolism. It's hard sometimes to determine what's real life and what's a symbol. I'll use Jesus shows up in chapter 4 and 5. He's symbolically represented as a lamb with 7 horns and 7 eyes. So we know that Jesus isn't actually a lamb with 7 horns and 7 eyes. That's a symbol that represents who he is and what he's done and what he intends to do. That you mentioned the dragon, that's Satan, and scripture tells us that's the serpent of old, the devil and Satan. So that's interpreted for us. But it doesn't mean that Satan looks like a dragon with 7 heads. It's a symbol for who he is and the power and the authority and the thrones that he has. Same way with the beast. The number 66 actually, I think, is it's a representative number. That's going to be the mark of the beast. And it says that people that don't believe in God, that follow the beast, will take that mark. They have to take the mark, or they won't be able to buy and sell in the world. If they don't take the mark, the false prophet and the beast will have them killed. But 666, it's not just going to be 3 sixes on somebody's forehead or right hand. It'll be some representation of that. But the equivalent is 666. Scripture says if you have wisdom and can calculate, then the number is 666. What criteria do I use? I think one of them is just common sense. Again, when Jesus shows up, he's not a literal lamb. That's a symbol for him. So there's a lot of things that they just are what they are when you read it. I mean, there are some things that are symbolic. And I think just reading it and understanding, dialoguing with people, it really becomes pretty easy after a while, but you have to stay in the text.